no Ronaldo in your starting lineup. What do you think?
I think it was a pretty straightforward call for the manager. As brilliant as Ronaldo is, he's only had 45 minutes pre-season. I don't care how well you look after yourself. You need more than that over the course of pre-season. And I think he's looking at the players he's got. Brighton at home, he still probably thinks we fancy our chances without Ronaldo to beat Brighton.
Do you not think it sets the tone, though, for the way it's going to look moving forward?
No, not really. I think there's obviously issues going on in the background. We have a few weeks to look at that before the window closes. But no, I think from a footballing point of view today, it was a straightforward call for the manager to make because of the lack of minutes Ronaldo's had. He had 45 minutes last week. I watched the game. He didn't exactly put himself around, so he certainly needs more minutes under his belt before you can trust him to go into a Premiership match. So I think the call from the manager, it was just common sense, really.
What's your take on it, Karen?
I think you said there about taking, maybe if you started him and he's only played 45 minutes, what precedence does that show to the rest of the team? So flipping it the other way. I agree with Roy, he hasn't had enough minutes, he hasn't had time, and you've got to work with the players in the group. There's no question he's prolific in how he's done what he's delivered, but if he's not ready, he's not ready, and I don't think he can be if you've only had 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's the right call.
How do you think he will take the news, Micah?
Not well, because, we've seen in a pre-season game where he's sort of undermining the manager when he was trying to give him instructions, but it's Ronaldo. They've got to make a decision on what's going to happen. They've either got to integrate him in the squad. Roy made a point before last week about sort of him, and it can be, if a player was to disrespect a manager, you can rebuild that. That happens. We've seen it with Keane before last season. I was saying Kane's attitude wasn't great, but this is Ronaldo we're talking about, someone who scored 18 goals in the league last season. It's not as easy as just saying, OK, let's get away from Ronaldo, especially when the starting forward, Martial, who's been playing so well in pre-season, is not fit. So, yeah, it's a difficult one for the manager to deal with.
You can't be hanging. You can't let Ronaldo go to the door and think Martial is going to be the answer. Martial isn't the answer. He's proven that. He's had a decent pre-season. Big deal. But they haven't got enough options at this moment in time. It might change over the next few weeks. From a footballing point of view, you have to hold on to Ronaldo. You just can't let him go when you haven't got the backup behind it.